When it comes down to it, dating is really about discovering whether you and this new person are truly compatible. Even if it's just for something casual, you still want to know if there's a connection. That's why being able to gauge a woman's character without being weird or manipulative is a valuable skill. You want to do it right, of course, without seeming pushy or overbearing. Some ways of testing character are subtle and easy to miss unless you're paying close attention. Some men do it just to see if a woman is worth their energy. Others push buttons just to provoke a reaction. But high-value men? They have their own approach. They rely on intelligence, subtle body language, and even charm to get a sense of who a woman really is. They don't test every woman they meet, but if they're truly interested, they'll want to see what she's made of. And while you might assume these men avoid commitment, that's not necessarily true. They're just selective. They know a relationship is a big investment, and they want to be sure it's the right one. So with that in mind, here are 8 ways high-value men test women. 1. They test her confidence. Confidence is a major turn-on for high-value men. They admire women who know their worth and don't put up with nonsense. But when confidence becomes arrogance, thinking you're better than everyone or always right, that's a red flag. Real confidence is quiet strength, balanced with humility. The kind of woman who can lead when needed, but also knows when to listen. She's self-assured but open to feedback. That mix? That's magnetic. 2. They test her emotional intelligence. A high-value man might gently challenge her or poke fun not to upset her, but to see how she handles pressure. If she gets defensive or overly emotional, it's not a great sign. But if she stays calm, composed, and knows how to manage her emotions, that's a woman he can trust when things get tough. It's not about never showing emotion. It's about handling challenges with grace and maturity. Emotional control is a major asset and very attractive. 3. They look for her sense of adventure. No, she doesn't need to be skydiving on weekends, but is she open to trying new things like a new food, a road trip, or an unexpected plan? High-value men admire women who are flexible, curious, and excited by life. Risk-taking is sexy, but only when it's tempered with wisdom. A woman who knows how to step out of her comfort zone and assess when to pause, that's the sweet spot. 4. They test how supportive she is. If he shares a dream or a new business idea, how does she respond? Is she encouraging, even if she doesn't fully understand it? Does she offer thoughtful input or instantly shoot it down? Support goes beyond sweet words. It's about showing belief in his potential, even when the road isn't clear. High-value men thrive with a partner who believes in them, who's there during the ups and downs, not just when it's easy. 5. They observe her manners. Manners may seem old school, but they matter. How does she treat the waiter? Does she interrupt others or speak with kindness? These small details say a lot about a person's character. A well-mannered woman is considerate, aware of her surroundings, and respectful of others. That's the kind of energy a high-value man wants in his life. 6. They test her sense of humor. Humor shows intelligence and confidence. If she can playfully go back and forth, keep up with a bit of sarcasm, and hold her own, it's a huge plus. But there's a line. Too much sarcasm, especially if it leans negative, can signal insecurity or emotional immaturity. The right kind of humor lights up a conversation. A woman who can laugh and make others laugh without being mean is unforgettable. 7. They check how she handles their independence. High-value men need space. They're driven, introspective, and don't like to feel smothered. If she's secure enough to let him have his alone time without jealousy or control, it speaks volumes. An independent woman with her own life is deeply attractive to these men. They're looking for a partner, not a shadow. A woman who understands his rhythm and respects it? That's rare and powerful. 8. They gauge whether she's high or low maintenance. This one's big. A woman who's constantly demanding attention, always complaining or obsessing over material things, that's exhausting. High-value men prefer women who appreciate life's simple pleasures, who don't need to be entertained 24/7. Grace, gratitude, and groundedness go a long way. It's not about never wanting nice things, it's about not needing them to be happy. If you're a man who values depth over drama, these are the qualities you should be looking for too. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment below. What trait do you find most attractive in a woman?